Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel ECE Tutorial. In last class we have learned about matrix, types of matrix, addition, subtraction, multiplication. In today's class we are going to learn more about determinants and even the Cramer's rules. So first of all, what do you mean by determinants? How it is solved? So first of all, determinants are represented by delta A when you're solving. So here I have represented as DET, which you mean by delta A. I have taken an example A1, B1, A2, B2. How will you solve it? So I have shown here the cross arrow marks, which represents that you have to multiply A1, B2 and B1, A2. So in determinants there is a rule that you have to, when multiplying a two array of numbers or an alphabets, you have to apply a minus sign in the between. So it becomes A1 B2 minus B1 B2. So how will you do it in three orders matrix? Let's see. So now let's see how to solve 3 cross 3 matrix. In determinants there is a rule that you have to apply here. For if we consider this as x and this as y and this as z, then x will be plus and y will be minus and z will be plus. Plus minus plus, this is the rule for determinants. So now while solving, consider the first row first column, that is 1. Now don't consider the first row and the first column, cancel it out. Only just consider the remaining numbers, that is 2, 6 and 1, 5. Now while you are taking the next number, that is minus 3, in minus we are taking it as minus 3 because here we have to mention here minus, so it will become minus 3. Now don't consider the first row and the second column. The remaining is 2, 6, 3, 5. Consider that. Now in the next also take 7 and don't consider this third row, third column and the first row. Just consider the 2, 2, 3, 1. Okay. Now again a simple multiplication. So it will become cross multiply. 2 5 2s are 10 and 6 1s are 6, but in between, as I said, it will, you have to apply minus out here. Everything is remaining is just multiply the cross, just do the cross multiplication, then just add it and you'll get the answer. So now let us see Cramer's rule. So I have taken for you the example like x plus y plus 4z, 2x plus 5 plus z, 3x plus 3y plus 4z. So here this is, as we all know, this is an x column and this is an y column and this is an z column, right? And also I've said in the first slide, that is this is plus minus plus, we have to consider. Okay, so we have to solve this as usual as a determinants method, as I said in the first slide itself, where we have to consider the first column, first row, and we have to neglect this first row and first column, take only 1 1 3 4. The same we have to continue the steps throughout this determinant and you'll get the answer, it as delta 8. Then next consider delta 1, that means it is an delta x for finding the x value. They can ask you for finding only x or y or z. Now here I'm showing to find all the three I'm finding out here. So first take delta x, that is if you want to find for delta x, then we have to replace the x column with the constant. So these three, 2 1 and 2, these three are the constants. So replace these numbers for x column, then other y and z you have to replace it as it is. So 313 and 414. Then do normal determinants method, then you'll arrive the answer as 4. Okay, then next for delta 2, that is for y column, you have to replace the constant here in the y column, then replace all other number as it is, that is x and z column will be replaced as it is. you then again solve the same method, determinants method, you will arrive answer as -4. Then for delta 3 mean delta z, you have to replace constant to delta in the z column and replace other all numbers as it is, that is x and y column will be replaced as it is. Then again solve, will get the answer as 4. Then for finding delta x, you have to divide this delta by delta 1. Okay, that is 8 by 4. Then for delta y, you have to divide delta by delta 2, and for delta z you have to take delta by delta 3. Okay, so you have to divide these. Delta is common for everything, but you have to take delta 1 if you want to find delta x, and delta 2 for y, and delta 3 for z. That's all. So now we'll look on to characteristic equation. Here in characteristic equation we have a formula called as A minus lambda I. So here A mean the matrix which I have given in the question itself. So here I have taken example has 1 0 3 4, and the lambda as it is I'll be taking, and I mean it is an identity matrix which is also called as unit matrix, which I have told in my first video itself. If you want to see, you can click onto the link which is provided in the description box. So now I'll replace it as it is in the equation, that is A minus lambda I 1 0 0 1. Now multiply this lambda to this identity matrix, that is it will become like lambda 0 0 lambda. Now subtract it. Yeah, that also I have taught you in subtraction of matrix in my first video itself. So it become 1 minus lambda 0 0 minus 4 minus lambda. So now in this first slide itself I have told you how to multiply the determinants, that is cross multiplication. So it will become 1 minus lambda into 4 minus lambda minus 0. Then by multiplying each numerals you'll arrive the final equation called as lambda square minus 5 lambda plus 4. So then you all may be knowing the 3 factor, right? So 5 lambda can be written as minus 4 and minus 1. So then it will become lambda minus 4 and lambda minus 1. So you will get as, therefore you will arrive it as lambda equals 4 and lambda equals 1. Mean this 5 will become like lambda minus, you can simplify it as lambda minus 4 and lambda minus 1, right? So equals 0. So you'll get it as lambda equals 4 and lambda equals 1. So guys, in this video we have learned about the determinants and Cramer's rule and also the characteristic equations. So in the next upcoming video I'll be telling you about the inverse matrix, cofactor and adjoint matrices. So for that you have to click the bell icon for the upcoming videos, and also please don't forget to like, share and subscribe these videos. Thank you. Meet you in the next video guys. Bye bye.